Welcome students, welcome to English Fundamentals Basic number 7, in which I would like to tell you about phrase, clause and their differences. పదం అంటే ఏంటి, పదాల కలయిక దేంతో వస్తుంది, వాక్యం అంటే ఏంటి, వాక్య నిర్మాణానికి అవసరమైనటువంటి ఇవి ఏమిటి అనే విషయాల గురించి మనం తెలుసుకున్నాము. కానీ దానికి ఇంకా క్లుప్తంగా ఇంకా ప్రొఫౌండ్గా మనకి వివరణ లేదు. సో దాన్ని నేను దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకుని ఫ్రేజ్ క్లాజుల గురించి కూడా మీకు తెలియజెప్పాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో మీకు ప్రజెంట్ చేయాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఉన్నాను. బోర్డు మీద మీకు రాసి ఉంది, వర్డ్ అనగా పదము, ఫ్రేజ్ అనగా పదబంధం, క్లాస్ ఉపవాక్యము, సెంటెన్స్ వాక్యం. Word is made out of letters. Sentence is made out of words, group of words. Sentence is a group of words. Word is a group of letters. రైట్. సో వర్డ్ సెంటెన్స్ గురించి మాత్రమే మనం తెలుసుకుందాం. కానీ ఈ ఫ్రేజ్ అంటే పదబంధం అని, క్లాజ్ ఉపవాక్యం అని మనం ఇంతకుముందు తెలుసుకునేలేము. ఇప్పుడు తెలుసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేద్దాం. రైట్. మనందరికీ తెలిసిందే, వర్డ్ అంటే అక్షరముల సముదాయము. ఫ్రేజ్ అంటే ఏంటి? వాట్ ఈజ్ ద డెఫినేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎ ఫ్రేజ్? A phrase is a group of words standing together as a conceptual unit and typically forming a component of a clause. Phrase and clauses are word buildings of a sentence, building blocks of a sentence. Right? So let us see the differences between phrase and clause. When you look into these two thoroughly in a table, you can understand very easily. So phrase is a group of words, clause is also a group of words. Phrase is a group of words, clause is a group of words. But basic difference is that a clause contains subject and predicate. Whereas a phrase doesn't. So it cannot convey the complete thought. It cannot stand alone. So these differences will make you a lot of clarity, will give you a lot of clarity, so that you can catch it. The differences between a phrase and a clause. Phrase is a group of words. Same way, clause is a group of words. A phrase does not give complete idea because it doesn't have any subject and predicate. Right. Whereas clause gives complete idea. Phrase contains a proposition in it, whereas clause contains a connector in it. Right. A phrase cannot stand alone, whereas clause can stand alone as far as main clause is taken into consideration. Main clause, subordinate clause. There are two clauses: subordinate clause and main clause. So as far as main clause is taken into consideration, it gives complete idea, whereas subordinate clause does not give complete idea, though it has subject and predicate or verb. Right. We will see them later. Right. So a phrase cannot stand alone, whereas clause can stand alone as far as main clause is taken into consideration. Right? A phrase is a part of a clause. Clause also a part of sentence. Okay? Right? It does not contain subject and verb unit, whereas clause contains subject and predicate or verb. Okay? These subject and verb unit can be contained in subordinate clause as well as main clause. Okay? Right. Word. Word is a combination of letters. Here are some examples of words. I, though it is a letter, it is considered as word because it gives meaning. You, combination of 3 letters, gives meaning. They, combination of 4 letters. Land gives meaning. So these are some of the examples of words. Next, phrase. Phrase is a combination of words, group of words. I told you already, it is standing together as a conceptual unit. Okay, right. So here 2 examples of phrase given. In the room, gadilo. Okay, at the bus stop vadda, like that. So they are giving some meaning and does not have complete thought in it. Okay, so here, as I said, you can see in and yet began at the beginning. Okay, they are prepositions. So phrases begin with prepositions. It's clear, right? Now clause. Clause is also like a phrase, is a group of words, contains subject verb unit, gives complete thought as far as main clause is concerned. Okay, let us see the example of clauses, 2 clauses here given, main clause and subordinate clause. See, whatever is given here is when is a connector. He comes, when he comes, so it does not convey the complete thought. It still depends on other part of the clause or sentence. So it is called dependent clause or also subordinate clause. And the remaining clause or sentence is here, he meets me. So it gives complete idea. He meets me. Atanu nannu kalustadu. Okay, subjective verb, object. So this is a main clause and does carry complete thought and it stands alone. It is independent clause. Subordinate clause, main clause. Subordinate clause is also called as dependent clause. It is the clause which gives complete thought and stands on its own is called main clause. So to get complete meaning for the subordinate clause, it should depend on main clause. Okay, it should depend on main clause. When is a connector. When he comes, ఎప్పుడు అతను వస్తాడో అప్పుడు నన్ను కలుస్తాడు, like that. So this whole the combination of subordinate clause and main clause together call as complex sentence. Okay, right. Now let us see the last one, sentence. Sentence is a group of words, contains subject, verb, object and other parts of speech. Okay, contains syntax. It carry complete thought, complete idea, gives complete meaning, ends with the full stop. question mark or an exclamatory. Here we have full stop. Okay, we love our country. So here subject, verb, okay, our country, our country. Okay, we can take separately, we can take together also, our country. Okay, our country. So our is considered as indirect object, country is considered as direct object.